Hello everybody, we're getting ready to do 3.12 part 1 of our SAT math test prepping. Here is my contact PowerPoint. So for here, the beginning, we're going to do an overview of this first part 1. A function is a rule that tells how to pair each member of one set with exactly one member of a second set, say the y values. The rule is typically expressed as y equals type of equation. The set of all possible x values input is the domain, and the resulting set of y values is the. So equations as functions. A function is usually named by a lowercase letter, such as f or g. The equation here describes a function since it gives a rule for any pairing of any given x value. And so when we have x equals 3, we have y equals 2 times 3 plus 3. So we plug in what our function of whatever x value we get. We'll get a different y value here. In this case, it's 9. If this function is called f, then the ordered pair of 3, 9 belongs to function f. This fact can be abbreviated by writing f of 3 equals 9, which is read f of 3 equals 9. X value, f of 3 equals 9. So your x value is here. And then your y value would be your output. This is your input domain. This would be your range here, corresponding value. So here are some examples of evaluating functions. If h of x equals x over x cubed plus 1, then to find h of 2, 2, and you just plug in 2 and solve for it. Another example here, if g of x equals 1/2 x plus 2, then find 4g of x plus 1. Multiply the equation that defines the function g by 4 and then add 1. So here would be the case here, 4g of x plus 1 equals 4 times this, 1/2 x plus 2 plus 1, 4g of x plus 1. And then we just simplify it from there. So if f of x equals x squared plus x, then define f of n minus 1, replace x with n minus 1. So we do that over here, n minus 1 plus n minus 1. Here's an x squared, and then an x here. So that'd be squared, and then you're adding it here. And then you simplify it out until you get this here. If k of x equals 2x minus p over 5, and k of 7 equals 3, what is the value of p? So we're going to plug in here. K of 7 equals 2 times 7 minus p over 5. 3 equals 14 minus p over 5. We just work through, and then we solve for p. P equals 14 minus 5. P equals -1. So that's an example there of finding this function here when x equals 7. So grid in now. We're going to grid in a solution from one of these function problems. Function f is defined by that. If 2f of m equals 30, what is the value of f of 2m? 2f of m equals 30, then f of m equals 30 over 2 equals 15. Since f of m equals 2m plus 1 equals 15, 2m equals 14, and m equals 7 would be the way that you would figure that. Hence, f of 2m equals f of 14, which equals 29. Function f is defined by f of x equals 3fx plus c. If f of 6 equals 1, what is the value of f of c? So here are possibilities for that. Find the value of c, so we solve for c here. C equals -8. And we plug in 6 here. Since c equals -8, f of x equals 3fx minus 8. Evaluate f of -8. So we plug in -8 here, and we get -20. So it will be 8 for the solutions there. G of x equals 3x minus 1, f of x equals 4g of x plus 3. What is f of 2? So substitute 2 for f of x is 4g of x plus 2. F of 2, use g of x equals 3 minus 1 to find the value of g of 2. So we plug in 2 in there. f of 2, 4 times 5 plus 3 equals 20. And grid that in. And then we have another one here of f of x equals x squared minus 2x. What is f of 2x plus 1? So everywhere here we plug in 2x plus 1. So x squared minus 2x. So 2x plus 1 squared. And then 2 times 2x plus 1. Then we just expand this out and add similar terms, and we get this number right here as our solution. That was 3.11, part 2, SAT Math Level 1 Prep. Email me for information. Thank you.